What if Earth suddenly stopped spinning? Imagine you're standing outside, sipping your morning coffee. The sky is blue, the air calm. Birds chirp. Then, without warning, the world lurches. You're thrown eastward at over 1,600 kilometers per hour, faster than a bullet. Coffee cup gone. You, probably airborne. Because here's the thing, the Earth is spinning. Fast. And if it suddenly stopped, inertia wouldn't politely check in to see if we're wearing seatbelts. Everything not bolted to the Earth's bedrock would keep moving at the Earth's original rotation speed. That includes you, your house, trees, oceans, the air, and probably Gary down the street who never mows his lawn. The result? A global catastrophe resembling a planet-wide car crash. Skyscrapers crumble. Forests get flattened. Oceans launch themselves across continents, creating mile-height tsunamis that don't care where your favorite beach is. Assuming, somehow, you survive the initial carnage, your problems are just beginning. Earth spins once every 24 hours, and that's what gives us the cycle of day and night. No spin equals no cycle. That means one side of the planet now faces the sun permanently, while the other side is plunged into endless night. Welcome to the new Earth. Half is a scorched desert wasteland where lakes boil and skin fries in minutes. The other half is a frozen tundra where even penguins freeze solid. There might be a narrow twilight zone between the hot and cold halves where temperatures are survivable. Think eternal sunset with an aggressive tan. If humans can migrate there quickly enough and avoid the global flood and the firestorms, we might have a chance at rebuilding. Just don't expect to have Wi-Fi. Oh, and say goodbye to the atmosphere as we know it. Right now, Earth's rotation helps keep the atmosphere more or less evenly distributed. But once that's gone, the atmosphere would start migrating. Hot air rises on the sunny side, cold air sinks on the dark side. Giant global winds, stronger than anything we've ever recorded, start churning. The result is a constant hurricane that circles the planet endlessly, making umbrellas useless and flying squirrels a serious threat. Let's talk about oceans again. After the initial tsunami-induced chaos, water begins to migrate too. Without centrifugal force from the Earth's spin, the water redistributes, rushing toward the poles. The equator, once home to rainforests and tropical beaches, becomes a high dry ridge, while massive oceans form around the poles. Congratulations, Canada, you're now beachfront property. Goodbye, Brazil. And then there's gravity. No, gravity doesn't disappear when the Earth stops spinning, but it feels stronger. That's because the centrifugal force from Earth's rotation currently slightly counteracts gravity, especially at the equator. Without it, you'd feel a little heavier. Not by much, maybe like carrying a backpack all the time, but enough to make jumping suck and stairs feel like betrayal. Timekeeping would be a disaster. No more 24-hour days. Instead, a day becomes one full orbit around the sun. That's 365 days of straight sunlight or darkness, depending on where you are. The concept of Monday becomes meaningless. Calendars go extinct. Vampires take over half the world. Farmers on the night side cry. But let's zoom out even further. Earth's magnetic field is powered in part by its spinning molten core. Stop the spin, and the magnetic field weakens or vanishes. And with no magnetic shield, solar and cosmic radiation begins bombarding the surface. Satellites fail. Skin cancer skyrockets. Aurora borealis? More like aurora dangerelis. The entire atmosphere could slowly get stripped away by solar winds, just like what happened to poor, dead Mars. Eventually, if we're very lucky and incredibly fast, humanity could adapt. We'd build radiation shelters on the night side, and solar-powered cities on the day side, connected by a struggling, wind-battered zone of temperate chaos. The global economy would collapse, obviously. But with the right infrastructure and maybe some robot farmers, we might survive in pockets. Of course, that's if the Earth stopped spinning but remained structurally intact. Realistically, a sudden stop would send tectonic plates into a frenzy. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, probably a few continents flipping over for good measure. So yeah, the planet might just tear itself apart. But hey, at least Mondays would be cancelled forever. So next time you complain about how slowly time seems to move, just remember, the Earth is spinning really, really fast to keep things just barely functional. Be grateful for rotation. And maybe wear a helmet just in case.